Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Chris Janke. I've been a personal trainer since 2004, and I want to teach you today about how you can effortlessly achieve your fitness goals. I have a little caveat about that. I'm the first one to tell you that I'm not a big fan of gym hyperbole, fitness hyperbole. And when I say effortlessly achieve your fitness goals, what I'd like to change that to is less effort. So achieve your goals with less effort. The no pain, no gain philosophy that so many people are big fans of. I am not a fan of the no pain, no gain. In fact, one of my specialties is taking people who have been in and out of the chiropractor or the acupuncturist or the massage therapist, and they want to work out, but they have had so much pain and injury in the past. They just want to work out in a way that's safe and sane. Those are the people that I typically work with.
The main benefit that I've received is that I'm feeling better, and that's what's most important to me. I've been in a lot of pain for a long time, and that pain is subsiding, and that's what I'm really pleased about.
If you don't have injuries and you just want to be at the pinnacle of your health and you want to use your body in the way that it's designed, you want to achieve results, and you want to do it in a way that is sane, that's not so like, okay, you're going to do 25 sets of triceps and all of them to failure, and then you're going to go to biceps and all of them to failure. Like, you don't need all that. Consistency is more important than intensity. That's one of the things I say a lot. So we are going to learn today about the core 3x3 concept, why it is the best way to get fit and healthy, and it's also the workout program that you can fit into your life. You don't need equipment, you don't need a gym, and we're going to see why this is so effective. So first, real quick, I want to introduce you to myself. Again, my name is Chris Janke. I have been a personal trainer since 2004. I came to this type of training because of my own experience as an athlete, wanting to play basketball and soccer and baseball at the pinnacle, or at least up to my potential, and never really getting able to do that because of injury. Now, I was doing all the other training, all the sports-specific training, but my body was lacking. And so the differentiator that I use now with people, and I tell this even to my NFL athletes that I train, that what I do is not sports-specific. It's body general. So if you have a body, you will benefit from this, whether you are a weekend warrior, a professional athlete, or you don't care to play sports at all, and fitness is not even your thing. You're in this game too. And I really actually do very well with people who don't really like fitness because honestly, the gym culture kind of sucks. It's kind of weird if you think about it. You got mirrors everywhere. Everyone's checking themselves out. It's a little weird. So I've been doing this for 17 plus years. I've written 5 books. I've done several podcasts. My current podcast is called Health in the Real World. I interview other trainers and doctors and acupuncturists and nutritionists and things like that. I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people achieve their fitness goals safely, sanely, without injury, and again, reversing some injuries in some cases. I'm the chiropractor's personal trainer. Chiropractors refer me clients all the time. They say, great, I've adjusted your spine. You're all set. You're aligned. Don't go back to the gym. Go see Chris. So many people come to me from chiropractors because of how I train people. Because I'm not pushing very hard, we go smarter. We don't go harder. The no pain, no gain is dead. If you're still in the no pain, no gain philosophy, you're stuck in the 1970s. It really is no good. So I'm going to go over 5 keys. So 5 keys. My goal with all my clients is that eventually you don't need me. Now, it's kind of been weird because most of my clients don't leave, even though my goal is to educate you. But, people just like to stick around because it's the energy, it's the education, it's the camaraderie, it's everything. But my goal is that you don't have to rely on me. That's my goal. I'm going to go through 5 keys. And now these keys are really the backbone of what I believe in the 17 years of experience that I have to be the backbone of what you need to really achieve your health and fitness goals. And I'm not leaving anything out. There's literally only a handful of things that you really need to do on a consistent basis. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity. So if you do these 5 things consistently, you're going to achieve your health and fitness goals. You're going to have a body that you feel good in. You're going to be able to pick up that pen that you dropped on the floor, and instead of throwing it at your back, you're just going to jump down and grab it and get it. You're going to be able to reach into the back seat and pick something up without tearing your rotator cuff, because that's actually the number one way that people tear the rotator cuff is reaching into the back seat. You're going to be able to pick up your kids or your grandkids or play and have energy to go because you're not sore from your workout that you did yesterday. All of these things are real world, practical things that my clients tell me about every day, that because of this training, they're able to do these things. Men who confide in me that say that, they weren't able to be intimate with their wife because of this training. Their blood circulation's better because they're training before they tried bicycling and all this other stuff, and it just didn't work. And the reason is because of the unique combination in these exercises. So again, I'm going to go dive right into it. Let's do this. I'm going to give you 5 main points, different things that you need to be considering in order to achieve your health and fitness goals. Okay, number 1. 3 days per week of a full core 3x3 workout. Now, I know I haven't detailed the core 3x3 yet. I will. The core 3x3 is the most effective full body workout. It's short, it's abbreviated. You're going to get every body part. I like doing full body for 2 reasons. One is a physiological reason, and that is that your body, you're really not able to isolate. You're not able to isolate your body into parts. So you might as well work it all together. Secondly, it's just a convenience factor. I have 4 kids. I'm running a business. I have a podcast. I do all these things. I travel a lot. If I work out today, I don't know when my next workout's going to be. So I should do every body part today, because if I only do, let's say, arms, it might be 3 days before I get another workout. So I should do everything today, take a few days off, and then come back and do everything again. So those are my 2 main reasons for wanting to do full body workouts every time. There are 3 main body parts: the hips, the shoulders, and the core. Now, the hips are kind of the gateway or the connector from the core to the legs. The shoulders are the connector from the core to the arms. Hips, shoulders, core. Those are the 3 main body parts. And then there are 3 planes of motion, 3 dimensions, right? When we say 3D, we live in 3D, or we live in a 3-dimensional world. This is what we're talking about. Every body part that I'm talking about, hips, shoulders, core, can move front to back, can move side to side, and can move in a twisting or rotational component. 3x3, you have 3 main body parts, you have 3 main ranges of motion. You can put these on a grid and you come up with a 3x3. You get 9 boxes, and this becomes sort of like a checklist. Now, if you want the most balancing workout, you want to hit every box every day. Let's come up with some examples. So hips, front to back would be like a glute bridge. Side to side would be like a leg raise, like Jane Fonda did these back in the 80s, like a side leg raise. Twisting or rotation, that's when you're actually rotating the femur inside of the hip socket. So you're going internally, externally. So that's like a twisting motion. So that's hips, front to back, side to side twisting. Next up, we would do shoulders. Front to back would be like a front raise or like a pullover. You can do a pullover on your back. Side to side would be like a side lateral raise. And then a twisting would be something like a rotator cuff, something like that. So we got 6 boxes checked. Now we're going to go to core. Now, a lot of people, when they train the core, they're training front to back. They're training abs. If they're really smart, they'll do some back work, which is still in that front to back plane, but it's good you're adding in the back. We also need to do side to side, so that's like a windmill motion. And then twisting. Twisting is tough because this is when a lot of people hurt their backs. That's a good segue into the levels. So I've taught classes where I had an 82-year-old woman who's one of my clients. She was in the same class as 25 at the time, NFL football player. They were in the same group class. And I asked them individually later, and I said, be honest with me, was that a good workout? Both of them said, absolutely, that was an amazing workout.
Hello, my name is Melinda, and I started working with Chris about 5 years ago for the exact reason of having a stronger core and better balance. And in that time that we worked together, I have both of those things. Plus, I've had issues along the way, like a broken toe and now a stress fracture in my foot. So as soon as I say, well, I guess there'll be no more plank for me this month, he always has something else to fill in. He always has other ideas that are equally challenging. So I appreciate that, and I just appreciate working with Chris. He's knowledgeable and understands muscles. He will talk as much as you want to hear about how things work together and why we're working like we do. He's awesome.
And I'm Marcus again. I'm a professional athlete, specifically going to year 4. I played college football at UCLA, played there for 4 years, ended up getting drafted in the NFL. Played 2 years for the Denver Broncos, and recently this past year played in the CFL for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers of actually winning the championship. So I came to Chris this offseason and I said, Chris, I need to build my foundation for my whole entire body. I want everything isolated. I need everything in tip-top shape, feeling good. After a long season, I had back pain. It was stiffness, shoulders, all the hits. And, football is a very physical game. And I knew Chris was the guy for that. And I knew this program would help me.
We have hips, shoulders, core, right? We went through all 9 of these boxes. That's just real quick examples. 3 days per week. Again, key number 1 is go through a general core 3x3 workout 3 days per week of about an hour each time. We'll say 50 minutes. Full range of motion, not just flexibility, not just strength, but both. You can get the full range of motion, flexibility, and strength. Let's move on here. I want to make sure you get everything, these 5 keys to your health and fitness, because this is huge. I want you to be able to be self-sustaining with this. I want you to be able to just run with this and say, okay, I got the foundation for this. You can go on my YouTube channel. I have over 700 videos. Probably 200 or 300 of those videos are just exercises. So you can take all this information and run with it. You can say, okay, cool, Chris told me to do the 9 boxes. You can take it and run with it. I want you to be able to do that. I want to empower you. The next step, in addition to those 3 days per week of 1 hour each, in addition to that, you're going to do 5 days per week. Sounds like a lot, but it's only 15 minutes, 15 minutes of your laser focus workout. Now, the laser focus workout comes from the fact that some exercises are going to be easier than others for you. We want to still do those exercises that are a little bit easy, but really we want the focus to be on the ones that are a little bit more challenging. During the 50-minute workout, you can go through every single box of those 9 boxes. But your focus workout, those 15 minutes that really are going to bring you back to balance, maybe there's one range of motion that you're really deficient in and one particular body part that you maybe need more than others. That's what you would focus on. And you want to do just a very short program here. You need to do it every day or at least 5 days a week. Sometimes what I'll do during my classes is I'll just remind everybody, I'll say, hey guys, if this particular exercise is challenging, just make a little mental note and you want to do this every day. First key to optimize your health and fitness, to make it effortless, general core 3x3, 3 days per week. Secondly, you want to do 5 days a week of your laser focus workout. Now those are your big workout keys. Okay, the rest of these are common sense, easy strategy, but they're so common sense and easy that many people just avoid them. Moderate nutritional strategy. You don't have to go crazy like vegan or keto all the way. Moderate, like do the things that everybody can agree on, right? Like drink a lot of water. Drink a green drink every day. This is, I have a great recipe. Look it up on, again, my YouTube channel. It's called, I think, the shrink wrap effect. It literally, one of my trainers who used to work with me, he was always very fit. He was an athlete, but he had a little pudge around the midsection. He did this green drink for 2 weeks and he got a 6-pack. He didn't change his diet at all. And then the third thing I would say is practice perfect proportions. Now, nothing's perfect. Basically, balance your carbs, protein, and fat, and greens. Protein, fat, carbs, greens. Balance those on your plate. That's literally it. Stop eating when you're full. Stop eating when you're no longer hungry, really. That's it. That's moderate nutrition. So again, real quick, the recap, you have 3 days per week of the core 3x3 general. You have 5 days a week of the specific laser focus. You have moderate nutrition. Number 4 is do the intangibles. These are, again, the things that produce really great health, but people seem to forget sometimes. Sleep. Make sure you get enough sleep. Try to lower your stress. Now, there's a movie I was watching recently on YouTube. I think it's just called Heal or Healed or Healing, one of those. It's free with commercials. It's on YouTube. There's so many lifestyle diseases, and these are like diabetes, type 2, and heart disease, and all these other things, right? Obviously, obesity. And he says that the number one culprit, the cause of all these diseases, is stress. Stress, straight up, will completely derail you. There are 2 systems of the body. There's one system that is just for layman's terms, is rest and digest. And then we've all heard fight or flight. If you're trying to run away from a lion, an attacker, you want all your energy and your resources, your blood, your nutrients in your muscles to escape. But you want that for a limited time only. And then after that, you're going to relax. You're going to have more blood flowing through your organs, your stomach. The fight or flight now is not just to avoid a lion. It's your work. It's thinking about your work. It's your kids. It's your juggling. It's all the things you have to do. It's like we never turn it off. The phone is always within arm's reach, right? There's always something to stress about. So stress is huge. So that's an intangible. And then lastly, I would just say positive relationships. You don't realize how important relationships are until you don't have them, right? Or maybe after a breakup. How do you feel after a breakup? Like your whole world is done. How do you feel after somebody who you love and who's close to you dies? I mean, relationships are huge. So cultivating positive relationships is huge for our health. And then this is a really good segue to the fifth key, which is getting support. This is something that I'm so proud of in my program, and I'm so happy that in the last couple of years I've really keyed in on this as it being so important, because in addition to live workouts and archived workouts that I give to my clients, I've also created a structure of support. And that support comes from me, and it also comes from other clients. And this is key, like getting support. And you have your checklist, right? You're doing your 3 days a week, core 3x3. You're doing your 5 days a week of the laser focus. You're doing the intangibles, and you're eating well. All these things, without support, you're going at it alone. Life is so much more fun, and it's meant to be shared. Now that you have this information, what are you going to do with it? You're going to go back to the way things used to be? Hopefully not. I don't think you can ever go back to the way things used to be. But are you going to try to implement this on your own? Create some core 3x3 workouts based on these principles and my YouTube videos, which you definitely could do. You could kind of become a part-time personal trainer in a way, figuring out the best workout for your goals. Now, if you succeed in doing this quickly, I'll be very impressed. Personally, it took me years to take these principles and apply them in a practical and consistent way. But the stakes are high. You have a busy life. You definitely can't afford to get injured, and I'm guessing you can't afford to waste time going through trial and error to build a workout progression into your workout. Basically going at it alone. But now that you know the right way to work out, you're really a part of an exclusive club. And I'm being serious. One of my goals is that my clients know more than the average personal trainer at your average gym. So what kind of support are you going to be getting when you head back to that average gym? Sure, you have the support of belonging to the gym, which is great, but who checks in with you to make sure you're doing the things that are leading you toward your goals? How many members, much less trainers, know how to structure a workout and to make it fully balanced? How long until you get injured again or even burn out? Going back to the gym will offer you the bodybuilding model, multiple sets to failure, leaving you sore for a few days. You're not entering a bodybuilding competition, so why are you training like a bodybuilder? That's what I ask everybody, and nobody has an answer because there's really no answer. You need the energy, the strength, flexibility, mobility to be able to pick up your children, your grandchildren, to be able to keep pace with your hectic life, and to be able to balance it all. And I'm pretty sure you are tired of that treadmill for health that I was talking about. Going to the chiropractor for months, getting fixed up, and then winding up in the chiropractor's office again. You want a workout program that will make your chiropractor proud. You want to know that you're covered, that you are progressing safely, that you're not having to participate in the no pain, no gain methodology in order to get success. You know too much now to participate in that fitness dogma. You really do. You know too much to go back to that. I want to paint a picture of what your life could be like if you start adopting some of these principles and join us. What if you exercise for longevity? What if you knew that you'd feel better in the future than you do now? What if you knew that your best days were actually in front of you and not behind you? What if you could work out with real people with real lives? not supermodel celebrity fitness influencers on Instagram giving you a meal plan that is designed for bodybuilding prep. Enjoy the camaraderie of like-minded people who have similar goals. Kick back and take it easy. Stop the drill sergeant, no pain, no gain, high-stress exercise life. What would it be like to wake up 10 minutes before your workout, press join meeting, and choose to participate or not, hide the camera, hide the audio, or participate fully, joking with your fellow participants and enjoying yourself? What do you think it would be like to do a workout program that takes into account how high the stakes are in your life, knowing that you can't afford to get injured, yet at the same time goes about the implementation of your goals in a relaxed and fun way? I know you and I have not met yet, but you've made it in this far in the video, so I feel like I do know you in a way. And it's time to take the next step. And I've made it easy for you. Just the way I give a choice in what level to do for your exercises, I'm giving you a choice here. There are 2 ways to continue this relationship and take your fitness to the next level. First, you may decide just to sign up right now. If that's the case, you'll have access to our 3 general core 3x3 workouts live with me. You'll have on-demand workouts, and you'll have access to one-on-one conversations with me about your fitness program, your nutrition, and any other health and fitness questions that you may have. I'm here to guide you and prevent you from making many of the mistakes that so many other people make. You become part of the team, part of the family. If you choose to sign up right now, just know I am proud that my product is of the highest integrity. I'm not in the business of charging people for services that they don't use or no longer want. You're not locking yourself into any type of long-term contract. This is a month-to-month agreement. You're free to leave at any time. The ironic thing is that most of my clients stay for years and years, but I'll leave that up to you. You use the program for as long as it's beneficial to you. Just give me 2 weeks notice if you do want to quit. Otherwise, it's a consistent and simple monthly billing that you don't have to think about ever again. You just get to enjoy the benefits of having a seasoned pro in your corner. On the other hand, if you feel like you might need a little more time to think about this, or you want some more information, or you want to make sure that your particular situation is something that I'm familiar with, I get that and I respect that. In that case, click the other button, schedule a 15-minute consultation with me, and we'll talk about your goals and what you've tried up until now to achieve your goals, and then how this program may be beneficial for you. So that's the end of this video. I'm leaving you with your next decision, which is a concept that I'm very proud of. I don't tell my clients what to do. I guide them into finding the right choice for themselves. You're either ready to go right now, or you might still have some questions. Either way, you're taking the first step to lead you toward the most important thing that healthy and fit people actually do. And that is to make empowered decisions for their own health and fitness. I can guide you, but ultimately the choice is yours. Sign up now and get immediate access to the resources on the inside of this membership, or schedule a meeting with me. I've been doing this a long time, and I never take for granted how big this initial decision is. I've seen many people start from right where you are and get to the other side of their health and fitness goals. You really have nothing to lose by making one of these decisions and everything to gain. Well, I mean, the only thing you are losing is that no pain, no gain philosophy. So click below, and I look forward to meeting you on the other side and helping you achieve your health and fitness goals in a way that is safe and sane and fits into your busy life in a sustainable and meaningful way. Thank you so much for watching this video. The fact that you made it to the end shows me that I know you're the type of client that I want to come through these doors. I know you take your health seriously, and I want to meet you and bring you into this inspiring community. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.